1/4, 213. That's our Vaka, guys. The HAVAYA 3025. Yeah, under construction, I would call it. 5mm watertight bulkhead akka comes over here. I put 5mm over there because I believe that the akka is a beam that ties this side to that side. So then this akka is a ton of wood. So then 5mm is enough. Why do I need the strong bulkhead over here? I got the akka connecting the two sides. So then I'm just going to put a strip of wood over here, a pine thing, and a deck comes over here. That gives me this strength, okay? Then I'm going to have another one over here, yeah, between the gunwale over here. Okay, the shear clamp. I'm going to have another piece of pine glued on there. Then a deck comes on top of that. So why do I need more than that? Then I'm going down. I got more because inside here, let's go to the other side, guys. So yeah, 12mm. This takes the stress of the lee pod. As the lee pod's lifting over here, yeah, because the boat's lying on the sea and lifted, and the lee pod wants to rip out your hull. So there's a 12mm over here, going to have a truss coming into the pod. Here's a truss I'm working on now. So that's a cardboard template I'm making at the moment, so I can cut it out of 5mm. It's going to have 5mm two sides. So the truss itself is done, it just needs now the two 5mm. So here it is. This is the front bed luggage compartment. The back one is just covered with a piece of ply and a bunch of junk. So piece of ply glued on over here, so there's going to be a small splitter piece of pine glued on over there, and then the ply can get glued onto that. So then that's another split on this 5mm piece of junk, which is really nice ply. Then I got a piece of ply over here with a hole in it or something, I don't know what. Yeah, I just cut it out with a jigsaw. And that's luggage, other side luggage too. Over here, I'll stand on my stool. I'm getting old. So over here, there's a piece of ply over here that lies over here. This one is a fixed one, it's forever there, and there's a bulkhead glued in, only filleted, no glass, no nothing. But a lot of glass both sides on these guys, because I don't want movement on this bulkhead that holds the lee pod. Yeah. So down there is a piece of ply, yeah, that will just get lifted up to here. I'll use my seatbelt hinges. I invented seatbelt hinges when I needed hinges for make or break, which is behind me for his hatch, his middle hatch. So I just took 2 pieces of seatbelt and I bolted them on like this and screwed them onto that, and then that's my 2 hinges. So I'm going to have seatbelt hinges over here again. It's yeah, freestyle. Might have a hatch over here. I might not make it this year yet. I mean this now, before to say I want to sail. So anyway, I'm thinking of a hatch over here. That's for running downwind. You'd open it up. You're crossing an ocean or stuff. You've got like all the time in the world. You've got nothing else to do. So you might as well open up your hatch at the back, at your stern, and load it with all the heaviest shit you can find on the boat. Might as well. Might as well get the back end of the boat sinked down. Yeah, move your sail aloft, and then your sail, which is ahead, works out to be like a dart that you throw at a darting board. So it's got the thing at the back and it's got the heavy thing in the front. So you've got the sail pulling the dragging stern. So that's moving sail aloft. So that's for running downwind, okay? So I've got all kinds of ideas about running downwind with a pro. Our pros are tough shit for running downwind. Alright, so here's the model. Yeah, so flying armor now. Lee pod touchdown. Lee pod is more than touchdown. The matches are the waterline. So I'm already in. I'm lee pod saving now. I'm not lee pod touchdown. Lee pod touchdown is nothing. Russ Brown, I think somewhere on the net I read, or from him, or I don't know what. But I think from Russell Brown, I remember that number 17 degrees heel lee pod touchdown. But then you're going to go to 20 something, because the lee pod's not saving you when it's touched down. It's saving you when it's building buoyancy, which means it goes down another 3, 4. I don't know how much it goes down. So that's what I think this one's going to go down. And then when I measure with my little ruler over here, and I take it over to this wood over here, and I measure, and I know that my waterline is there, I came out with 1.2 meters armor above sea level, which I really love, because here on my drawings, so okay, so then I got, okay, so Vaka Leopard, yeah. Now touchdown is here, so whatever this is got to match this, okay. So my first line was this, yeah. So armor would be here somewhere, the thing. But then but this is smaller than this, so that can't work. So then this has to go to here, and then I bring my line to here, and that's what I'm going to be flying. And I draw it. I go through the middle of the boat, through the middle of buoyancy, okay, through the whatever point of buoyancy it's called, sea level. And then I come to here to point of buoyancy, and then I came out with 80 centimeters flying. So I'm a little bit long over here. I don't know what I am. Maybe I'm long over here. I'm long somewhere. So let's say I'm above sea level a meter. When I'm already saved, best in the West. May that be the number. 1 meter. I like 1 meter. I'm metric kind of a guy. I know inches too, but I'm a metric kind of a guy. So I think metric is the best. So 1 meter is the number, and 1 cubic meter is 1 ton, and everything is 1 meter. So since 1 meter is 1 meter, so then let's fly the armor 1 meter. Well, we're saved. That means we'll be flying 70, 80, so then it works out to be correct, but I did it on paper. Okay, so thank you very much. So then we'll be flying 70, 80 at touchdown. Why more than that? I don't want more than that. Look at my Daggerboard. I closed him up, top and bottom. So fiberglass or not, that is the question. I haven't decided yet, but I'm definitely going to go around all the edges of him with glass, just like, you know. That's what I did on Make or Blake's dagger, which is that blue one over there. It's lasted, goes to that armor over there, which gets hooked onto that Vaka over there. And so I'm thinking about this dagger. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. 1 meter 20 into the sea by 50 centimeters, 3% of my sail area, which I think is just fine. So then basically what we got over here, it's only that I load one force on the long side, because just coming the leap, I don't know what I'm going to do with that now. I loaded with so much time and I put in so much effort, and now I've got to like cut holes in it and stuff so I can get into my leap pod. So I don't know, I'll probably make a photo of it and get it printed on a computer. I like it. The sea is a wave. You see a curling wave on the sea? Yeah, that's the curling wave on the sea at the sea letter. So here's the sea. Curling wave. 213. 8 mil poplar, you guys know. This polyurethane stuff, I love it, man. That's like tough stuff, man. That's real good paint. It's the same bottom paint that I've been using on my Vaka and my armors for the last 3-4 years. Made by Truss, I don't know what it is. It's Truss or whatever it is. It's yeah. They come from Austria, and these paints, I buy them in the wholesale shop kind of thing. They pour me as much as I want, by the liter. So I buy the epoxy primer for steel. This is the metal coating, and then comes on top polyurethane acrylic. It's a combination of the two. There's a hardener and stuff. It's a 2-pack, and this stuff is so strong, man. It doesn't move. It's made for the sea. I mean, okay, I'll tell you a story. It'll take me about 30 seconds. So in one of my Balkan shipyards over the years, the neighbors were powder coaters. They were professional painters. They just painted all their life. That's what they did. So then this Denmark company gets in touch with them and tells them, yo, boys, for my oil rig or whatever gas thing or petrol, I don't know what it is, something in the sea that's made of metal that pulls stuff out of the bottom. So for one of my what's-the-names, I got all these, they were valve tap things. Paint them all for me. This is how you're going to paint them. This is the stuff that you're going to use. They gave them the name of the company. They gave them the name of the paint. They gave them the color, and I told him it's this and that and that. I said, holy fuck. And this thing this stays on metal at the sea? Good. Then it will stay on wood 10 times better, because everything sticks to wood. So whatever stays on metal is a good metal coating. Put it on wood, you're 6 times better. And this stuff I buy it for nothing money. And I think it's about €5 a litre for the epoxy primer 2-pack. They laid stuff for metal. Yeah, there it is. I think it's about €5, €5-6. So they laid stuff at the top. And then the top coat goes at about, I don't know, I think it was like I don't know, 8-9 euro a litre. 8-9 euro a litre of this top coat 2-pack. The two components together that give you a litre of paint. It's like 8 euro or something. I don't know, something like that. 8, 9. That's cheap stuff. And this paint doesn't go anywhere. I've tested the shit out of it. So, you know, there's Poplar Ply is the best in the West. I love him. Come, I'll show you stuff outside. So we go to Boyko Bentley. Boyko Bentley 2, which means the Bentley. So Boyko Bentley 2, the Bentley. That's plywood, Poplar Ply. That's been on the car for already 5 years. Okay, the middle section I changed because I smashed it or I killed some animal. I forgot what it was. I was driving in the Balkans at night. I couldn't see the bloody thing. He ran across the road. Bam! I took him out. That's been replaced. That and the other one have been here since 15. They're not even painted on the inside. There's Poplar Ply glued up with phenol formaldehyde, painted only on the outside. And it hasn't budged. This stuff is solid like a rock. It's getting wet on the inside all the time. It's getting snow, it's getting ice, it's getting wet, it's getting mud, it's getting sun, it's getting everything of them together, and it's not even painted on the inside. There's no lot over here, nothing's moved. So let's go back to that old conversation. What about Okume? Fuck, man. Whatever, mate. Yeah, it might be make you a better boat, yeah. Okume lots slower than Poplar, let's be fair and square. But just a touch smaller. 2% smaller. Okume lots fast. Poplar lots a little bit faster. So why? I don't see the point. I don't see the point. I think because Poplar's stronger per weight. And Okume lots anyway. So just bloody well cover it with fiberglass. Okume boat can go for 30 years if he's covered properly and he's all good. So a Poplar could be 20. Okay, I knocked off 10. Being fair and square. Okay, I'm all good with that. I don't need more than that. I mean, I need only 2 on this one. Want to go far with this baby. That's my 4th blow, guys. Fuck me, man. It's been a long road. It's been hardcore. But I've got a good feeling over here. I really like the boat. The boat inside is massive, man. Yeah, you want me to get inside? I'll show you how big it is. It's actually shocking. I'm gonna make stairs. I'm inside. Okay, I'll show you myself. And this thing's huge. I mean, yo, Crystal Clear was half the size because she was all narrow and stuff. I mean, like, I can turn around, I can go anywhere I want. I can go back to the wall. And this wall is bigger than what it's going to be because this ply is too big for me. We have to cut the cardboard, so that's what it's going to be, eh? The truss over here. The deal of this truss is I believe that for the lee part here to rise up, it's got to do 2 things. It's got to bulge this wall out and it's got to squash this deck in. And that's the only way this lee pot can do that. So let's say I make a good truss over here and cover it with 5mm ply on both sides, which is it's that one. That's the 5mm. And the truss inside's holding me, and I got no bulging out on the wall. I got less bulging in on the deck. So then I can go a little bit light on the deck. Not very light, but slightly light, yeah. So it's like less messing around over here. It's just a few ribs and make them slightly bigger kind of stuff, you know. I would make them taller than fatter, because I'm looking for compression. I'm looking for lee pot rising, pressing down on all this, squashing it down. So I'm looking for this strength, you know. Not sideways ones, you know. So yeah, that's so I put in a couple of ribs over here. That one I had a different plan and then it changed, so I don't really, but anyway, it's a rib and it's good and it's holding and it's supporting, but it was intended to take over the force over to that side from here, keep on with the truss work and mess around and have a full ply going over. But I cancelled that. I'll show you what happens next time, guys. Guys, give us a like, give us a subscribe. You know what? I got a record. I'm the slowest growing channel on YouTube. I mean, nobody can match me. But I think it's related to the fact that I told YouTube I don't want ads on my channel. And I hope YouTube doesn't get angry with me, but I also say I don't really want to pay for your channel. So then I'm a slow grower. So then give us a like, give us a subscribe, give us a share, give us everything. We're going setting, guys. I mean, like HAVAYA 3025. It's 1/4, it's 213. It's like it's got to happen. It's been a long haul. So the force is with you guys. Ciao, all the best. Balkan Shipyards, HAVAYA 3025.